My favorite part of this book is the chicken karaoke contest. After 12 years, if they are single, they have the chance to bang each other for 2 nights. And hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Sinag and welcome to a new review recommendation vlog or video. In this video, we're going to talk about the recent books that I loved and I highly recommend for you to read. So, I actually have 4 in this one, and obviously I highly recommend these books, and let's just go into the video. So this video is actually inspired by the art that I have received, which is What a Match by Mimi Gray. So by the time that you are watching this video, or by the time that I uploaded this video, the book was already out. As I have mentioned, I get this as an arc from the author, and I highly thank her for that. But I highly enjoyed this one. I love the fact that I enjoyed it because the first book in this series is actually one of my favorite books of all time. So this one is really cute and really lived up to the first book. So anyway, let's talk about it na. So What a Match is actually about Gwen and Anthony. So Gwen is the sister of the hero in the first book, Duncan. So, and Anthony is the best friend of Duncan. So we have seen both of them in the first book, and in this one, this is their love story, obviously, and it's funny. And the tropes in here included brother's best friend, forced proximity, and only one bed. So, the premise, in this book is very fun, and actually everything that happened in this book, all the shenanigans are very fun and very, I don't know, it's just cozy to me. I love the atmosphere in this one, and I love their interaction with each other, and I really enjoyed all of their moments together. And aside from that, this one also has a matchmaker element, but the matchmaking isn't about them. Like, Gwen entered a matchmaking kind of thing or service, yes, matchmaking service, and she is finding a perfect match for her because she's kind of tired now with dating, and with dating people or guys that doesn't last, and she wanted to kind of settle down already. And then Anthony kind of have a long time crush na on her, but he doesn't make a move because he's kind of a grumpy kind of hero, and he thinks that Gwen is way way better than him. Like, she was like the star and he cannot reach, something like that. Something happened in his apartment with the heating or heater. I really don't know. Here in the Philippines, it's really hot, so we don't need that we really don't need that heater kind of thing. So I don't know about it. Anyway, so there's a problem in his apartment, and then Gwen is the only one who's available. Well, she's not the only one, but she offers, or her brother offers, Anthony to stay in her place for the meantime, so that while his apartment is being fixed. I love their banters and their chemistry together. I really enjoyed, because I think their personalities match really well, and I don't know, they're just cute, and this book is just very fun to read. I actually read it in under a day, and I enjoyed every second of I enjoyed the reading experience with this one. Oh, and my my favorite part of this book is the chicken karaoke contest, I think. And it's really cute. The chickens are singing. Like, there's Egbert and Hen Solo. They're really cute, and I really wanted to see more from them. And also, I really like Mrs. Catherine and Mr. Enoch. So they are the godparents of Anthony, and they really are they really for him. Like, you really can see them caring for him, and they're just these old people that's very wholesome and very kind of lolo lola that you wanted to spend time with. And I really enjoyed reading them on page. And yeah, so I'm actually excited to read the third book in the series. So the third book will be about Raven. So she is the best friend naman of Gwen that we've seen in this one. So so I loved Mimi Grace's writing style, and I love the atmosphere in this book. I also enjoyed that this one showed a happy for now ending instead of a happily ever after, where it's so far in the past. But I also kind of I don't know, I'm a flaky kind of girl. Like, I don't know, sometimes I like a happily ever after where they got married and they have children like that. And then sometimes, just like the time when I finished reading this book, I'm totally okay with the happy for now ending, where they just I think it's months later since the last chapter, and they are just searching for furnitures to come in their apartment. Anyway, so I'm totally okay with that. Anyway, I'm totally okay with any other way, with any other ending or epilogues, as long as they're happy. I'm happy. So yeah, so obviously I give this book 5 stars, and I highly recommend you to read this one. So the second book that I'm going to recommend, and the second book that I have finished, is Bear With Me by Lucy Eden. So this one is a shifter romance, so paranormal romance, and there's a famous people in here. Our heroine is an Instagram person. She's an influencer, yes. So this is Tanner and Shelly. So Tanner is the owner of the Black Bear Mountain Lodges. So that is where Shelly, our influencer heroine, stayed to rehabilitate her career. So if you wanted to know what happened, I highly suggest you read you read the book, because this is also a very short one. You can read it in just one sitting like I did. The thing is, what I like the most in this book is the atmosphere. It feels like, for me it feels like I am in Tagaytay. If you are a Filipino, or even if you're not, if you know Tagaytay and the feeling in there, when you're there, it's cold and a bit foggy, and then there's raindrops. That's how I imagine this. I don't know, that's how I felt while reading this book, and I really enjoyed it, especially right now where it's really hot in here in the Philippines. So I love that kind of cool feeling. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the interaction between Tanner and Shelly. How thirsty Shelly is upon seeing Tanner's. The thing that I wanted to take note is that Shelly's life, or Shelly, is surrounded by horrible people. So I think the only good person in her environment, aside from Tanner, is Dawn, her best friend. But other than that, her manager Brenda is very rude, and I don't know but if I am her, or if I were her, I would immediately fire Brenda, because she's so rude. And I don't know, are managers really treating their clients or their handles like that? It's no, the rudeness is a no for me. Also, her mother sucks, and I don't stand. Well, so basically, the people that I like around her is her best friend Dawn, and her nana, her grandmother. Oh, and speaking of her grandmother, I also wanted to have, I don't know, because she has a very tragic love story with, because she fall in love with a wolf shifter, and they didn't end up together, and I wanted them to end up together. I don't know if Lucy Eden will make a book about that, because they're both old, but but I kind of digging it, like they are finding each other again, um even if they're elderly, like that, like love 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 knows no age, something like that. So I hope she'll make a, even if it's a short story about them, because I find my heart breaking reading her recollection of their times together. And I don't know, I just want grandmother to be happy. I gave this book 4 stars, and it's a fun read. It's a fun and fast read, so I highly recommend. Okay, so the next book, or the third book that I'm going to recommend, is Surrender by Rilzy Adams. So this one, as usual, since Rilzy Adams can do no wrong anymore when it comes to the steam of the books that she's writing. So this one is very steamy and very hot. So it's about Yara and Lennox. So they actually had a pact 12 years ago, that after 12 years, if they are single, they have the chance to bang each other for 2 nights, and then see whatever the fuck happens after that. Anyway, that's it. That's just it. They had a pact, and then the rest of the chapters are just them doing it. It's very hot and steamy, and I give it 5 stars, and it's just fun. It's just fun to read, and it's very easy to read. It's very fast to read, so just read it. I'll say that you need to trust me in this one when it comes to Rilzy Adams steamy scenes. Just trust me. Anyway, so I gave it 5 stars, and obviously I highly recommend it. So the last book that we're going to talk about, and the last book that I'm recommending, is Totally Spooked by Zoey Indiana. So this is the first book that I have read from this author, and this is actually a very fun read as well. So it's a shifter romance, and about Felix and Luna. So Felix is the shifter. He's a bat. I forgot what kind of bat he is, but he's a bat, and Luna is a human woman, obviously. So it's a shifter romance with I think this is also set in Halloween because of the bats thing. And this one is actually the premise is very interesting, because this one is speed dating for shifters. So this was made for shifters to be able to find their mate, and that's it. This one is very short as well, and it's really fun to read, and I enjoyed because I don't know much about speed dating, because I don't do dating. I don't do that, and this is the first I have what do you call this? I have heard about speed dating before, but I never researched about it. So this one, I've seen what speed dating is, and it's fun. The rules that they made, so for the shifters to be able to just don't take anyone for a mate, like that. And anyway, it's very fun to read, and I also recommend this one. So I give this one a 4 stars naman, and it's good. I like the writing style, and I like the premise, and I think the premise really lived up. And I think the execution really lived up to the premise. So that's it. That's all the books that I recently love and highly recommend for everyone to read. So if you have read any of these books, please comment down below what do you think about it. And if you have any suggestions or recommendations on steamy books to read, and if you also have any suggestions for shifter romance that is very light-hearted and very fast to read, that I can read in just one sitting, please comment it down below, because I like the books that I have read in this video. I'm looking forward to reading more books with steamy scenes, with shifter people, books from Mimi Grace. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you got something from this video. I hope that you, if you choose to read any of the books that I recommend or the books that I recently loved, I hope that you would love it as well. That's it for me for this video. Thank you for watching. Please click the like button if you like this video, and click the subscribe as well and the notification bell, so that you'll be able to be the first to know when I posted a new video. So I actually right now posting every Saturday, and yes, so that's all for me. Thank you again for the second time, I think. Anyway, that's all for me, and see you on my next video. Bye.